Yo, what is going on, guys? Ice Cream here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the new workaround for the car-to-car arena merge. To do this, you guys are going to need to be in an invite-only session, and you're going to need some cars to merge in your arena. I recommend spawning at your bunker to begin with, because you're going to have to go there anyway, so you might as well just have your spawn location set there. And to start out, the person that is going to be merging is going to pull out a car. That's the part I'm showing right now. You're going to have your friend jump in the passenger seat, and they're going to go ahead and press pause, and they're going to go ahead and go into shark cards. What we are going to do, we're going to go ahead, same thing, pull up our interaction menu, hover over impromptu race, pull up toward the bunker, and go ahead and click it. Your friend should get out of the car. Now as soon as you're able to move again, I just drive down there because I have the farmhouse bunker. So if you don't have the farmhouse bunker and you don't want to drive, you can just go right back into your bunker, come back out, get your interaction menu back, and register as a CEO or something, request a buzzard. But it ain't that far to drive, and within the amount of time I'd get my buzzard out, I'd probably be 3/4 the way there anyway. So once we're down at the arena, we're going to go ahead, and since I didn't go into the bunker, I have to go ahead and exit the arena and then actually come back in, so I have my interaction menu back. And at this point, your friend can back out of the shark cards. They just need to stay standing by the bunker the whole entire time you're going down there. Now we're going to go ahead and invite your friend down here, and from here we're going to go ahead and go out into the garage and get the car we want to transfer mods from. Now I apologize, this is a little late. I actually recorded a whole video yesterday, and it was off of my method, and my method is actually different than the one that's out. So I'm kind of hoping that if they patch this, mine might still work. So I just redid the video off the one that's out. So that's what I'm showing you now. Once we have this in here, we're just going to go ahead and exit the vehicle. And now we're going to go ahead and pull up our phone. And we're going to go on call for an activity with friends in session. And then we're going to go get into the car we want to transfer mods to. We're going to jump into it. And at this point, your friend can go ahead and get into the passenger seat. We're going to sit here for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then I'm going to get out. At this point, your friend should see the animation for the bunker. If they end up getting out of the car, you guys weren't glitched properly, and you need to go back to the bunker and retry the impromptu part. If they did get the bunker animation, they're just going to wait until they get the black screen. They're going to go to the party, they're going to join you, accept the first alert, wait 5 seconds, accept the second alert. It's going to put them right back down into the arena in that same car, but now they're able to drive it. So what you're going to do is jump into the car that's in the workshop, and I always go into the armor. And then they could go ahead and pull that car in here and start pushing you out of the workshop. Once you're far enough, they're just going to back that car back in there in the spot and get out of it. And I always change something. You guys don't have to. You have to at least repair the car though. But I change something and then I repair it and then I get out. Then we're going to go ahead and run back to the car that's in here. And same thing. We're going to press and hold pause. And about half second later, if that, you're going to let go of pause, and about half second after that, hit left D-pad. So it's at this point, it is really better to hit this late than early. So there we go. You should get that screen. I always go into first person. Your character is going to start running toward the wall. As soon as they stop running, just press both of your joysticks in, do the action, and it unfreezes you. Now at this point, your car should be merged. So go ahead and get into the one that you just transferred all the mods to, and take it into the workshop, and we got to change something about it. Now, I am actually not going to change anything about this because I was just doing this to show you, but I'm going to keep that Hellcat the way it was before I merged it. So I just brought it in here to show you guys you actually do have to bring this car back in and change something about it to save it. So that goes for if you don't like the car after it's merged. If you don't want it the way it was, if it don't look good, just don't change anything about it and it won't save. So, but that is the mergers part. So now I'm going to show you the friend helping, because that's where all the new steps are at basically, and the rinse and repeat method as well. So excuse me. So here is the helpers part. Excuse me. So I just had them invite me out to the bunker, and I am in passenger seat. We're going to press pause, go down to shark cards, and now they're going to go ahead and do the impromptu part. Now, this is another thing to note. If you guys pull far enough away from the bunker that the interaction menu goes away, do not come back toward the bunker. Otherwise, it negates the glitch and you'll have to re-glitch out. I've learned that actually. So once you do this part, and if the person's driving away and they still have their interaction menu up and then it disappears, you know, when you hit the little edge of the impromptu race, don't come back within that bubble. Otherwise, you're going to have to redo that impromptu race part. So now this is basically what the helper does until the other one gets down to the arena. You're just going to sit here and just make sure you don't idle out, which it should not take them 13 minutes to get down to the arena. If it does, we got problems. And then once they go in and out, they're going to send us an invite to the workshop. Guess I probably could have fast forwarded through this a little bit. There's the invite, so pull up a phone, just accept it. Alright, so this is what I do since I control both of them. I go out and I get in the car, pull it on the mod shop, and as it's pulling in, I run and the other character out to the other car. So they are getting into the car we are going to take the mods from right now, and they're going to pull it into the workshop. And now, suppose we'll do this Nero Custom. This is the car I just switch all, that way I can switch Benny wheels to. So now they need to go on call for a job, then they're going to come over and they're going to get into the driver's seat. Once they're in the car, go ahead and get in. I usually wait about 3 or 4 seconds after both people are in, and then the driver is going to go ahead and get out. And this is what the friend should see, the bunker animation. Then they should see themselves actually going into the bunker in this car. I wait until the black screen. Then you're going to join your friend, accept the first alert. I didn't wait quite long enough on the second alert, but either way it don't matter. It just doesn't take you up into the sky. It just gives you that animation. And now we are able to drive the car. So they're going to go ahead and go get into the car that's in the workshop. They're going to enter the armor menu of it, and we're going to go ahead and drive this in and push them out. Another thing that helps here, seeing how you're only using 2 cars, you can just have your friend press gas in the car, because it actually does help. Just like right there, I was having the other one hold gas. They're going to go ahead and back this back in, get out of the car, and for the rinse and repeat, we're just going to go stand over by the exit. I just stand here just to make sure, regardless of whether they actually hit the merge or not, if both cars happen to go back but they didn't merge, it doesn't matter. You can still do this and just it re-glitches you out. That way you can come back. Another thing I've heard of is having both your cars parked by the workshop and just using a night shark. That way you only have to get glitched out once, and then the one player can just keep switching cars from those 2 spots, and then you can just hit them with the night shark. But you know, as long as that could possibly take, you might as well just do it this way. So there they are. They hit it. I'm just going to go ahead and exit. Once you exit, just stand here for about 7 or 8 seconds. All of a sudden your mini-map's going to go weird, and you'll end up back in the other player's bunker. Actually, is where you're at. Then you'll get this long loading. Just stand here, don't worry. They're going to show up, and then shortly after, you get kicked out of the bunker. And once they get kicked out of the bunker, then your friend that's in the arena can send an invite back. And you just do the same thing. Because you are still glitched out right now. So there's the invite. So we go ahead and pull up our phone, accept it. Now we're going to go ahead and go get into the car that they are going to merge to. They're already on call for a job. And this 2 slots I'm talking is that one right there that I just ran across, and the one right across from it, right by the door of the workshop. People are, I guess you could just glitch it out once in a night shark, and they're just pushing them out of those spots into the workshop. So if you guys understand what I'm saying there, you can try that. It might be faster, but either way it works. So, but do the same thing. So we're both in the car. I waited about 3 or 4 seconds, then I got the driver out. You should see the bunker animation. Once the screen goes black, join the friend because they were on call, accept the first alert, and then I usually wait about 5 seconds on the second one. Then you'll end up back down in the arena, and you're able to drive the car. That is it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I hope you guys all have a good weekend, man. Peace!